Now, it's very important to obtain sufficient, appropriate evidence. The question is, as a practitioner, as an auditor who is engaged in this assurance engagement, how do you approach the audit or the engagement? It is said that we have to approach it with professional skepticism. Instead of just thinking everything is good, it is rather acceptable as professional to approach it with more on suspicion that there are some possible errors or misstatement that could have material effect on the financial statement. So the practitioner considers materiality and also assurance engagement risk and the quantity and quality of available evidence when planning. Because the approach for audit, it's not just like when you go, you just audit. Normally what auditors do is they have to see the quality and quantity of evidences available, and then based on that they will plan the audit, how to properly execute, what are the working papers that is needed, and like how much time they would require. And professional skepticism is an attitude that includes being alert to the following: evidence that is inconsistent with other evidence obtained. For example, as you go along the audit, you have gathered some evidences which is consistent. However, when you found one evidence that is inconsistent with those audit, then you should be skeptic and try to investigate further. And then also information that calls into question the reliability of documents and responses to inquiries to be used as evidence. And letter C, circumstances that suggest the need for procedures in addition to those required by relevant assurance standards. Sometimes as you go along, you follow the normal procedures, but if you find out that there are more problems, then sometimes more procedures are added and conditions that may indicate likely a misstatement. And because the thing is that it's more common for, especially for those companies who are looking for investors or buyers, there is a misstatement, especially of assets and income. So one of the focus of the assurance engagement is thinking those possibilities, because if you are selling a company, the most likely that you will do is to overstate those items. So that's why the focus of that kind of engagement, they focus on that. And an assurance engagement really involves the authentication of documentation, nor is the practitioner trained or expected to be an expert on the authentication. You see most practitioners in assurance engagement are CPAs, accountants, and we are not really trained to authenticate or know which documents are really we should say original or authentic. So this sometimes we employ the help of other professionals to help us do these things. However, the practitioner considers the reliability of the information to be used as evidence. For example, photocopies, facsimiles, film, digitized or other electronic documents, including consideration of controls over the preparation and maintenance of these relevant documents. Even if we are not professionals, we still consider those evidence, those like photocopies of documents that is available. However, we are not really expert in authenticating documents.